Yo, Grand Rising, what's the deal, family? Welcome back to another episode of The Black Sheep. I'm your boy, Abstract, your host.
It's your boy, Croy, in the place to be. What up?
Yeah, and then we got a special guest today, man. Introduce yourself.
Yo, big up yourself. SoulFiya here, man. Happy to be here.
Yeah, SoulFiya.
Come on.
Yes, welcome to The Black Sheep, man.
Respect.
For sure. So, how did y'all two meet? Because this young guest, yeah.
Man, that's a story right there. So basically, like I said, I'm originally from Brooklyn. I've been living in between Galveston and the greater Houston area for most of my adult life. Was doing R&B and hip hop locally. That's how I ran into SoulFiya right here.
Yeah.
He was, he was doing what they call more chatting.
Yeah.
But amongst the rappers because there's a lot of blur in between, like the hip hop and the dance hall culture and everything. He basically spotted me out. He was DJing the set, and we just linked up. He told me he was putting a band together.
Yeah.
He liked what I was doing. He suggested that I should do more like Caribbean music.
Yeah.
Because of the oversaturation in hip hop.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, we'll give it a go and see what's going down with it.
Okay, so
and the rest is history, man.
What's up, man? Tell us what you about, man.
Man, I've been just doing music about 20 years now. Like 39 states, 4 different nations.
Yeah.
Been doing it to some acclaim, trying to stay busy. You know what I mean? Just making positive music.
That's what's
trying
up,
to put
man.
it out for my people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to have you here today. You know what I'm saying? Today is gonna be a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be, man. Everything's gonna work out. The title of today's episode is called You Either Want It Done or You Want It Done Right. All right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, we like to make sure, things get done, you know what I'm saying, but we skip a lot of little intricacies and steps, you know what I'm saying, that it takes to really get done what we need done and correctly. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about today discipline, you know what I'm saying, talking about what it takes to get these things done and how that process may look, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I want to start off by giving the mic to our guest here today, man, and really want to dive into like the hard parts of how you got, you know, where you are today. What, like, you know what I'm saying, what were some of the challenges that you had to face?
Yeah, man. Well, like, bro, I'm Guyanese, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here in America doing reggae music, bro.
Right.
And I'm brown-skinned brethren. Like, there's a whole heap of complications involved in that process.
Right.
But man, it's really like I just said somebody earlier, man, like I just made music that like as a youth I would want to hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
The stuff that like would have spoke to me because I come to America at 9, you know what I mean? And I'm almost 40 now. So it's like I lived most of my life as an American, but I'm not really that American. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I lived in the Miami area. I lived in New York area where there's a big pockets of Caribbean people. So you live like a cold lifestyle but you live West Indian, you know what I mean? And then you come to Texas and it's just like the closest thing that I have to people like me is like Trinis or Jamaicans or something. It's a whole different nation, you know what I mean? Like whole different history, you know what I mean? So like I've been doing me this whole time, man. And so like in all honesty, man, like I tell everybody just do you, man, because you know nobody can do you better than you do you.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? If you imitate somebody, you might be a songbird. You might be able to imitate somebody.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
You don't have that original flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no original niche about you that makes you stand out from everybody else. Bro, that just reminded me of what I was just trying to talk to you about yesterday with that picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where we got the whole crowd facing one way.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you and I facing another way. You know, like just that concept in itself, you know what I'm saying, is where I think more people need to be at. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to originality, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to really just paving your own way, not only in the music game, in the industry that we in, but, you know, in their own life, you know what I'm saying? In their own personality and characterisms, you know what I'm saying? What's going to take you to that next step? What's going to elevate you? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, excuse me.
Good.
I just blinked out one time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see that.
No, but what I was gonna say, and I think that's something that we both kind of experienced. Probably Fire a little bit more so because he was actually born in another country. You know, I'm like first generation American from Trinidadian parents, but it's always been that culture clash.
Right.
And it always makes you feel a little bit, you know, like you have to, it's like there's a certain level of pride in it.
Right.
But you also feel kind of alienated and like, man, like I always feel like I'm the only one on this type of wave or this type of vibe, this type of energy, this music.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
But now, linking up with him, I was able to meet Sergeant Remo. I was able to meet Mr. Black Sheep, you know.
Yeah, right. Man, it's like we couldn't get him this time.
He'll be here.
Yes.
He'll be here.
Yes.
But you know, like I said, it feels, I don't feel as lost or confused anymore, or like, because that's what you mentioned earlier is finding your voice, your niche. Like, because you could be a songbird, you could rap, you could sing, but if you don't have your actual personality characteristics into what you're doing, then it won't really amount to anything.
It's not gonna amount to nothing at all.
Well, you're not gonna get paid, bro. That's the thing for real.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get paid if there's a million other people that can do you. If you're trying to look for me, there's only one person you can book, and that's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, well, let's get the next SoulFiya. There's no next SoulFiya. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to deal with me. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, yo, I sing Bob Marley covers. All right, we'll get the next guy to sing Bob Marley covers. No problem. Because we find him, he's right here. You know what I mean?
And that's a perfect example of how going against the grain can be in your benefit sometimes. Because when he moved here, he could have veered into the American like reggae scene, like which is not really that reggae at all in terms of like actual roots reggae. You know what I'm saying? But he stayed true to like his sound and his style, and which so it makes him stand out more in a better way to get that notoriety. You know,
that's what's up. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. And just the talking about that, because my stage name is Abstract, so you know what I'm saying, the concept of always choosing to do what's different, you know what I'm saying, choosing to walk the path that's less traveled is, like you said, is really, to me, the only way we're going to get paid out here. Just like we was just talking about, even with the podcast, these topics that we even picking up on right now is oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to talk positivity. Everybody wants to talk full emotion. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we got a certain flavor that, you know what I'm saying, other people are not going to bring. You know what I'm saying? Number one, the bond that we have. You know what I'm saying? The type of people we're going to be bringing on to the show, you feel what I'm saying? Just examples of how we're going to stand out. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, bringing in like, what would you do to keep yourself like disciplined, you know what I'm saying, and keep yourself focused on what lane that you wanted to be in to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm SoulFiya and this is what I'm bringing to the table?
Man, bro, I mean, like, I hear what you're saying. Discipline is really important. And for me, man, I'm mostly on like a spiritual and physical discipline when it comes to like my regimen and stuff like that. Because when it comes to what I do, bro, like I said, man, like I'm so far down the road at this point, you know what I mean? Discipline really is a long game for me, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm 20 years deep. I'm trying to make another 20 years and then maybe another 20 years after that. So when I hear the word discipline, I think about spiritual discipline. I think about physical discipline. Yeah. Like every year, man, I take something on my diet. Every year I try to be a little bit like do more exercise, do more something, because to me, that's going to be what's going to be able to continue having the career I want to have. You know what I'm saying? Like you see me perform. I don't stand with my hand in my pocket, man. I'm up and down the stage. I'm a big man. I jump, I dance. You know what I mean? Like if you don't exercise, if you don't take the steps that you need to take to be able to get your body ready for that type of stuff, you would drop off, man.
Exactly. You
know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you don't get 20 years deep without discipline.
Discipline.
It's not going to happen.
At all.
Yeah. Have you ever came to a crossroads where you felt like overwhelmed and was like, man, I don't want to really do this, you know, especially with there being nobody.
Croy was setting me up. He knows the answer to this question.
In that lane, you know, that made you feel like, yo, this is a contemporary. Because I know it probably took you a while before you ran into like Sheep and and Remo and them type of guys.
Yeah, man. But like, in all honesty, like 2 parts of answer to that, bro. I've been just blessed, man. Every time I ever put my music out online, I found people, man. You know what I'm saying? From the MySpace days, bro, I had like
beauty of
like 50, 60,000 followers on MySpace. You know what I mean? I was doing big numbers with just like recording stuff in somebody's closet off of rhythms that we stole from YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, so when I moved to Texas already, I had people in Texas listening to my music. I got booked behind MySpace, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
like
crazy.
So like no, I never thought about
some music on that too.
I never thought about quitting, bro, because I don't have no other life skills, man. Like, like I got out of prison and I was like, yo, it's music or it's back to prison. So let's do music. You know what I mean? And that's been what it's been, bro. I mean, like, what's other job I could have? Work like some kind of like pick up trash or something. I don't know, bro.
I'm
bouncer at a club, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like this what it is.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm definitely the same way. I'm like, yo, this is my thing. I can do other things. It makes me miserable. It makes me tired.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
It really
like,
do.
When you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work at all. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
well. There are times, don't get me wrong.
I did 13 shows in 10 days a couple of days ago, man.
What?
Yeah.
In multiple cities? Where you went?
Key West.
Key West?
Yeah.
God dang. How was that? Was it fun?
It was wicked.
It
was great, man.
Everybody say wicked.
Come back home with a big pocket full of money and no voice.
And no voice, yeah. That's how I be feeling hosting for freaking Access Houston. Coming home with no voice.
Bro, I tell people, though, man, like,
the bus.
put the shoulder to the wheel, you know what I mean? Because when you're doing stuff like that, it's no better feeling than being exhausted from music, man. It's no better feeling than being exhausted from this type of work, for me at least. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I agree.
It's funny that you bring that up because I just recently saw KRS. I was telling you, speak at Rice University, and he made the same compliment. He's 59 years old, which I did not know.
Right.
Dude does not look like
have to be, yo.
That's crazy.
But it makes sense. Like if you pay attention to the
I was listening to him as a youth.
Yeah.
I'm 40.
So he made a point though. He said that when he went for a checkup with the doctor, they told him that his heart is in great shape. You know what I'm saying? His cardiovascular, he's really, really fit for his age because of the music.
Right.
He says walking around with all these big crates and backpacks, he prefers to take the stairs than the elevator any chance he gets.
Right.
Jumping around on stage, that's the cardio, that's the exercise. I can tell you right now, it's not easy when you're trying to project your voice and get your lyrics out in a certain tone and man, it's hard.
It's not easy at all. Because let me tell you, first of all, I got asthma. Okay,
and you a dancer,
and I'm
preaching to the choir,
ex-dancer. But yes, when I was a dancer, that's crap. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I grew out of that.
Inhaler in the air.
Yeah, hold on. Mine in my bag on the floor.
No, what is it? Hail me up.
Yeah, dog. I'm with you, my G.
Yes, bro. I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm practicing every day, exhausted. Like, I'm putting in 4-5 hours of dance time. You know what I'm saying? You know, big inhaler life. You know, and when I'm done, I'm going back into the crib. Like,
my notes are too long. I couldn't imagine having asthma on top of that. I be having.
That's why I don't sing.
Like, you know,
and I'm sure that's Nope. We always say that like it's the what you call it, the breath control that we have to use. It's two different things because he's more with that staccato kind of double time flow, and then I'm holding long notes. So at the end of the day, we both just. Afterwards, like
heck no.
Beat up.
No. After 2 seconds, I'm thinking right now. I'm trying to catch a breath after every word.
That's how nice in Corpus Christi gonna see what's up tonight.
For real,
man. So what's up with Corpus Christi? What's going down there?
Big show.
You want to let them know about it?
Yeah.
So we have a little traveling showcase of different Caribbean connection that we call Dance All Nice. It consists of usually me, SoulFiya representing GT. Guyana, we got Sergeant Remo, who's Mexican, but he represents. We have Mr. Black Sheep again. You know, he's Trini, the Tremendous, another Trini brethren, Ras Adre, another Jamaican guy. So like we all kind of just put this collective together and just do these different venues to showcase. You know, what we have going.
We bring out 4 original artists every time. You know what I'm saying? So usually we all have our own band, and to put 4 of us on a bill would cost like $4 grand, $5 grand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we do it like this, and we come out sound system style, and we just keep like a consistent show going. Everybody does 2 20-minute sets, and we just rotate the whole time. So it's just mad like interesting, you know what I'm saying? So even somebody that's not necessarily into Caribbean music could show up and be like, yo, I like this. Oh, I don't like this guy. Oh, 20 minutes. All right, cool. Next artist. You know what I mean?
And even though our band's been in Corpus, this is the first dancehall nights that we're doing in Corpus. Because all the other ones were at Flamingo, right? Did we do another one somewhere else?
Yeah, I think Flamingo Cantina.
Yeah, shout out Flamingo.
We got one at Dan Electro's coming up in June, or actually I think it's late May. And then we have another one in Galveston as well.
G-Town, GT boy, and
yes. But I just want, look, let me tell y'all something, okay? I just want everybody to know this is exactly what I be talking about. The consistency, the discipline, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas got stuff set up. You feel what I'm saying? There's no breaks. There's no time off. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, we ain't got no other life skills. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah. This is what we do.
Period. You know what I'm saying? So, for all y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? I know we may sound like we all over the place, but all of this together is what discipline looks like. You know what I'm saying? This is what consistency looks like. Everything we talk about, you know what I'm saying? Because the results is always going to show itself. You know what I'm saying? Every time you put in the work, you always going to get the reward. You feel what I'm saying? So, y'all keep waking up, you know what I'm saying, and keep doing your thing. But remember why you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Which is another thing I want to get into is why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of blockages, you know what I'm saying, that we may face where our whys help carry us through that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So like, Croy, like what's a big main blockage for you? Like anything, life, music, writing, you know what I'm saying? To where like you really got to dig deep to say, hey, this is worth more than how I'm feeling right now. You see what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, man, just keeping people like you guys around me, man, helps me stay motivated because, prior to that, like, I would kind of like get in my own head and get in my own way and not prioritizing the right things. You know what I'm saying? It'll be different people or different situations, or sometimes you make excuses like, okay, well, we discussed that before, but I feel like I'm in a space right now where I'm super fired up, and I don't see any other option, because every time I think about it, I'm like, well, do I want to keep? I work in the refineries, you know what I'm saying, when I do work. So it's just like, that's not my calling. Right. But when you start to see how people are touched and inspired and like are motivated and they want to give you more shows and want to pay you more and want to book you for this and this, I was like, this is where I belong. Right. So why not just put more of my time, energy, and focus into that and see it through fully? You know what I'm saying?
Right. SoulFiya, what about you, brother? I know you know what I'm saying. We already know you from out of town. You know what I'm saying? What do you think personally for you and like your immediate life is something that you have to consistently dig deep for?
Well, bro, like I homeschooled 3 youth as well as do this music thing full time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think I played something like 60 shows last year, and I homeschooled 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like compartmentalizing my life can be tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm at home, I'm father and I'm doing work. I'm putting, but it's a different work. You know what I mean? Right. And then when I'm out the road, like I'm doing, like I said, sometimes 3 shows a day. Right. You know what I mean? And sleeping on like a love seat on somebody's house. You know what I mean? And waking up the next day, taking like an outdoor shower, and then doing 3 shows again. You know what I mean? Like them type of things that's not for the week. You know what I mean? And then you got to come back home, and then like the next day start back up homeschool. Right. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it takes like I call it like a jet lag. You know what I mean? Right. Like,
and I know that's a little rough. Bit. I don't have kids personally, but I've been in your house. Your kids are good kids, but it's still fathering that you have to do. Right. And that's really like a testament to how dedicated you are to this, because a lot of people, they'll have all these dreams and goals and be, I had a bunch of kids and it didn't work out.
Right. Definitely, because
you see that all the time.
And I have kids myself. I have 2 girls and a boy. So I definitely You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big daddy modes.
Two older girls and a little boy?
My oldest is a girl. Actually, my girls are the oldest, and my son is the baby.
Well, yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I have a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 16-year-old.
Oh, that's crazy. My oldest is 9, and then right under her, she's 8, and my son is 3.
Wait till they get to the 16, but
Don't look. Okay, I don't want. I want to wait a little longer. I'm scared.
dog, I hope you can.
I'm trying to, because my middle child is already problematic. Okay, she gave me a whole scar on my elbow, bro. We was just playing. I don't want to imagine 16. She gonna be coming to me like the Gru sisters. What you want?
Money, daddy, money.
She already be begging.
No.
But yeah, man, I definitely want to.
But that's dope. That didn't become a blockage or any type of.
Right, nah.
You know, y'all stay disciplined, stay resilient.
Yeah.
Push past the youth.
Yeah.
And kept at what you wanted to do.
But in all honesty, man, like yo, I put out an album every year, but like
you do it for them at the
But what I'm saying is sometimes it does get to be a blockage, man, because it takes a long time sometimes to shift back into that other mode, man, where it's like I always tell you, man, it's like the better my life is at home, the harder it is to leave home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I used to be gone 300 days a year, no vex. You know what I'm saying? Because my life wasn't good. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, maybe out on the road we'll find something better. You know what I mean? Now it's like my life good at home, dog. Like I don't really want to leave. You better be paying me nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real talk.
So it's kind of like it goes both ways. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Real talk. Do your kids ever be like, nah, Daddy, you can't go do it this time?
Nah, not like that, man. I mean, I've done this their whole lives. Like
they have a pretty good.
They're used to it.
They've been like they come with me usually a lot of times. Like
that's dope.
half the time. Like my youth have been in the studio with me. My youth has been backstage with me. You know what I mean? Like So like.
Do any of them want to take up the mantle?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
You don't have 3 without at least one.
Without at least one,
Yeah, my 2 youngest both want to be involved in music.
Ah, okay.
And
the same type?
Yeah. Well, my daughter has actually sung a hook for me for an upcoming thing we got going on.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
snap. Okay.
At 9, we brought her to the studio.
Yeah.
To the Big Bad Americano studio, man. So
shout out Dust.
she got to come out and do $1 million studio, her first bus. She didn't have to sing in her homeboy's sock closet, you know what I mean? Like the rest of us did.
Yeah, she get it good.
She smelled nothing but blunts and dirty underwears, you know what I mean?
But that's how it's supposed to be, though.
Yeah,
you know
I gotta take deep breaths in here, dog.
Real talk. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to experience the rugged and the rough. You know what I'm saying? Chisel it out, make it nice and smooth for who's behind us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real diamond in the rough, I see.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. We got songs about literally everything that we talk about.
Yes, bro.
Well, that's why I wanted to get Crowin into singing Caribbean music, because you know what I'm saying, like the current hip hop culture can be so negative sometimes, man, and it's just like bridging. Like I know you have all these songs that are already positive. You can't just like slightly repackage them.
Right.
And then like it's still just a true expression of who you are as a singer without being like disingenuous.
Right.
But at the same time, you don't have to be like shooting at an audience that wants to hear nothing but what we call skunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slackness.
Slackness.
For real.
Like, what you mean? Like, they be just slacking on the music?
No, slackness or like talking skunt is like talking dirty, talking gun talking, this and that. You know what I mean? Like
guns and gals and drugs.
Yeah. That's and it's funny you bring that up too. I was having a conversation with an artist previously about how the music industry is just turned into a bunch of pop the trunk. I'm pulling up to the club, bitches and hoes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is another main reason why I wanted to even do this. You know what I'm saying? To start alleviating that whole mindset and bringing about, you know what I'm saying, with the generation that's coming up after us, to really know the difference between, okay, this is positive movement and this is just childish bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of this formula right now. And then, you know, like you was just saying, learning how to compartmentalize everything and making sure everything is separate and right in order, you know what I'm saying, as we move forward, is just what's going to bring everything into a beautiful, you know what I'm saying, end result, which is the whole goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I feel like even in its foundation, Caribbean music just has such a stronger, you know what I'm saying, like with the moral complex and the spirituality of what it represents. You always say, was it roots?
Reality and culture.
Roots, reality, and culture.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what reggae music and Caribbean music is about.
Well, they say, man, if you're not singing about roots, reality, or culture, it's not a reggae song. It might be a dancehall song, might be a soca song, but it's not a reggae song.
It's not reggae.
If that's not roots, reality, or culture.
Hip hop is such a younger culture and an American made culture, and so it's been like it was more kind of bastardized and like skewed around by the powers that be.
Bro, more money was pumped into hip hop. That's just the fact.
What it is now.
Yeah, more money, outside money was pumped into hip hop. We all know it happened. You know what I mean? And that's when the message, you know what I'm saying? It's not like there wasn't gun talk in hip hop, but that's when the message just shifted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I always say that it used to be people just talking about the environments and what they had to do to get out of it.
That's reality.
Exactly.
That's the reality of roots, reality, and culture.
You showed me that thing where it's like it was like the history of like, what to start with, ska or something was before ska. But hip hop, hip hop was in there because it does have some of those elements of like it being reality. But now it's commercialism, like almost 100% commercial.
Well, it's not reality if you're never a dope boy and every song that you have is about being a dope boy. That's not reality no more. That's fictitious. You're just pumping some kind of fake idea out into your own community.
Have a grandiose
brainwashing me, lying. I don't appreciate it.
I have songs about all them things, but it's never really worked out good for me. So that's the song, you know what I'm saying?
Even when it was reality.
It's like, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't watch Scarface, right? Like Scarface, who got out of Scarface? You know what I'm saying? Like who made it? Who is the story? You know what I'm saying? Like that's Scarface, right? Like you watch that movie and you're like, well, this is how it goes. Right. You can get real high heights, but then your legs are gonna get cut off from underneath you, and you're gonna get shot up in the worst way. Everybody that you know is gonna get gunned down. That's Scarface, and you watch that movie, and you're like, yeah.
But yet they still glorifying it, bro. Like to this day. And look at the end of Snowfall. Look at the end of what was it exactly?
It's because, bro.
Not Empire. Power.
I don't want to thugs. You know what I'm saying? Because gangsters to me is totally. I feel like we gangsters. You know what I'm saying? But thugs, they don't understand the karmatic cycle. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that what you put out, you're going to get back sevenfold. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why things always start falling apart in the end, because you thought you was just going to be on this high the whole time. And now realizing, you know what I'm saying, you putting all this out into the universe, and the universe got to give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you drop that pebble in the water, the ripples come back stronger. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to fall off. I feel like that's like a big thing, you know what I'm saying, that people that live that life miss. And then that's why they be so confused when shit fall apart. They be like, oh man, bro, I'm fucked up. My brother fucked me up. Somebody betrayed me. Oh, this nigga stabbed my back. How many people backs you stabbed, bro? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How many people did you fuck over? You feel what I'm saying?
Some people feel they so bad that it could never happen to them. Anything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always somebody bigger and badder. It's always a shark.
But that's just that childish mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a child, like a youth, think that their dog never going to die.
Right.
You know what I mean? An adult buy a dog and know that you will see that dog buried. Yeah. Right? So it's just like a part of that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had many dogs in my life.
Yeah.
So when I get a dog, I know that dog is going to be dead in my arms one day.
Yeah.
Right? But a youth can have a dog and think this dog's going to be with me my whole life because they're stupid. They don't know no better.
Right.
That's exactly that gangster mindset, dog. It's because you think like, oh man, I never go to jail. Oh, if I go to jail, I'm gonna get used to it. I was locked up for 9 months. I had people tell me, oh dog, the next time it'll be way easier. Don't even vex, man. The next time you're in here, it's gonna feel like nothing.
What next time?
And I was like, my G, I am never gonna get used to this shit. All right, I'm not sure I'm supposed to cuss on
this. We real rap raw.
I'm not gonna get used to this. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be something that I will allow my body to get used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have to change something. Spirit, I have to change something to make sure I never end up back here again. Not like I have to just get used to being incarcerated for long stretches of my life.
Like you said,
no, sir. Stupidness, but nah, we're not gonna do that.
First of all, I got pretty eyes. the long hair. And that just, okay, I just don't belong.
It's just not gonna work
I'm a
out.
small guy.
I's a big man
Yeah.
with dark eyes, and I don't want to be there.
Real talk, man.
I want to wake up and have a coffee and smoke something and
That's
do
what
what
I'm
I
saying.
want for the day. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Like that's the beautiful thing about my life, about the way I get to live my life and we get to live our lives is, man, like I call the shots for me.
Right.
Can't do that behind bars, buddy.
You can't do that, man.
It's a freelancing lifestyle, man.
freelancer, black sheep life. You feel what I'm saying?
And it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like to me, a 9 to 5 is already too close to jail.
I hate it. I hate clocking in for other
You
people.
feel me?
Yeah. Well
Real
said,
talk, man. Real talk, man. Well, I want to say thank you, SoulFiya, man, for coming on to the show, agreeing to come conversate with us. And once again, Croy, man, you know what I'm saying? I thank you every time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here,
You're my
bro.
brother. You know what I'm saying? And family, y'all. Thank y'all for once again making it to the end of the episode. You feel what I'm saying? SoulFiya, real quick, man. Tell them, you know what I'm saying, where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? What you got coming out. You know what I'm saying? A song, whatever. Let them know.
Man, we have big works coming out, but you can follow me anywhere you are on social media. SoulFiya, SoulFiya, one and only, man. Have a whole heap of works out, so check me out. A lot of big things coming out in the future, man. We got some music videos to drop. We got some new music coming, so you know, stick to the hashtag. Follow your brother.
Real talk, man. And that's it, man. You got any last words, Croy?
Oh man, I'm just gonna let them know, just like SoulFiya did, shameless plug to check out the album. The EP St. Croix is out right now. You know, we got Blessed to Be Breathing, we got Serenity, we got big tunes, I got big collaborations and much more on the way.
And y'all
Videos,
also,
Texas Kush video, Keep Shining video.
Y'all also be looking out for the first Black Sheep merch. That's gonna drop pretty soon, okay? You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, until the next episode, y'all, we love y'all and we out.
Respect.
Peace.